Okay, here we are in Creativerse. Going to start building, or not start, what am I saying? We're going to continue building this castle. Let's go into the Creativerse, and I will first show off the castle so that people can understand what it is that I've been building if they haven't been watching the video. That way, at least. Um, we're getting pretty far along on this castle. We have the three turrets already built up and looking good, I think. We've had a lot of helps from viewers. Okay, so here is, we're up on top. Okay, so let's just go over here into the top and fly out and look at the front. We're gonna fly here in a minute, here, and just fly over. Um, I do have Pro, so I do have the gliding. And here is the front of the castle. My little buddies are coming in today. All the little pets and creatures, but this is the front of the castle. It is a traditional castle, so but in a traditional castle in Creativerse, you can't make round yet. They haven't allowed us to make the round stuff yet. So hopefully that may be in one of the next one. But you can make octagonal. So instead of making straight ones, we made it octagonal. The only thing is you can't really put a um, window in that. But I think it's okay without the windows. It at least works for what we're looking for. Um, we had a inspiration picture that we worked from to get the front of this working. Now let me get you the inspiration picture that we actually are going to be working more from now. Um, so here, and I think it's this one. This is just little picture we got off the internet. Let me make it bigger to start with. This of course is like the other picture we had. So it it does not look quite the same, but it's got the same kind of style where it's four walls with turrets on each one of the walls. But this is part in here is kind of what we're working on now. So we've got the first level. We're going to have to keep going on levels, and our little door goes in the front, not the side. So creative stuff. But that is that is what we're starting with. Okay, that's our inspiration. One of our viewers had convinced us that we needed to um, not make it just smack in the center. So we decided to take their advice, which we've taken quite a bit of advice from viewers. So if you have any ideas, we will consider them. Now, so this one is positioned basically where we were saying we were wanting it. And we did the other doors. We also put some racks in here, see if we can get that going. We've made the first level flooring look really cool with the lighting. We'll probably put some kind of um, grand hallway, which is what this usually would be. The grand hallway would be starting. And then you have your stairs coming up. And then, like I said, we have the three turrets. This turret on the outside may look like those, but on the inside it may become a little different depending on how I bring this level up. Okay, this level we're probably going to make it a little smaller than the other one and put some rooms in it and stuff like that. Now we don't have this working here yet. We have the one on this side, which we don't need the inner one yet. I haven't figured out whether we're going to need it, what kind of walls we're going to use, or any of that stuff. So we've got that one. So let's just go ahead and finish this other one off, because we just, on the last video, finished this tower. Okay, and that's the inside of this tower. And of course it goes out here. So we did these, this close one, but we need to finish off and get this one. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, 3. And then it's going to be a double one because that's the way it is down below. Oops, well, it would be a double one if I had enough. So let's make sure yep, doing another set here. And then 1, 2, and 3. So, oops, that turned 3. That gets us set all the way across. And then we have some slabs in between. Basically, so our little crenellations are not huge, is why we're using these in between. That gives a little cushion. We may do that over there as well. We didn't do that on this one. We did it on some of the upper ones, but not the lower ones. I think those might look better doing that. We'll redo that whole place probably. But we're working on this one, not all of the other stuff out there. So now we've come to the fourth turret. The fourth turret has to incorporate the building because that's where our stairs are. So the outer one, we know we're going to keep the outer. So we can go ahead and actually fix up the outer part already. And we're going to want a doorway here for sure going into this dungeon area. So we're probably going to close off this side. But maybe make the close off here, not on the inside, so that it gives the wider impression like the other ones do. Same over here. So, like I said, this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to want windows out here too, but first one doesn't have windows. But I can't remember if we did windows on the second one or third one. Second one. So second one up is windows. Oh, this one's pretty dark. We're gonna have to get a light in here, or we're gonna have things spawning. I put a light under. Once I put it under there, we lost our lighting over here. So, for the moment, let's just put a light on the wall. So we don't want things spawning in. So we're going to do a light here, a light here, kind of light up the room a little bit. One there. And yeah, that's good for right now. We just try not to get too crazy. We're going to be putting a lot of these little lights in a lot of places, but we also want the other kind of light where it gives us the backlighting. Trying not to use too many of these. This particular one, I think that'll work for now. So coming back over to here, it was 2 up, so the next level will be different. I'm going to want a doorway here. So, because the doorway. So this is going to be our doorway here. And this one is going to have a window starting here. And this one will have a window in there as well. Right there. All right. So now that kind of gives us guidelines. So this part below is open. Let's go back down here real quick and see what I'm talking about. This part right there, it's open. We may want to do exactly the same kind of thing we did up there. We may not, but at the moment, we're going to leave that alone and fill in some of this here. Now so I don't have to keep turning those, if I actually select the corner block, slope block that we're using and hit R, I can actually copy that just the way it is. So put some up there and then redo our copy so it goes the new direction. So we get those two in there, and we're going to want a new direction here. I ran out, so we'll have to make a few. And we ran out of something. Stone slabs again. Don't tell me stone slabs again. Oops, I didn't hit the R. Okay, so here we are with the R. We're going to have to go get stone slabs yet again. Okay, so that is the first layer. We're going to have to go all the way up to get to the top of, it has to go up more for, this time we're going to go across because it's a doorway and it already has the top there. This one, we're going to need the gap yet one more time. And then this one the same. Oh, come up here, we need the gap. And then over here, we're going to need to go all the way across. And there, I knew I was going to fall off, but that's okay, because that's what we do. Okay, so there's that round. Oops, I'm crouching. You can't jump when you're hitting every key but one I want. So go across. We're going to need another one here. I'm doing 2 rows at once. And I would be doing 2 rows at once if I had enough stacked stone. And I'm probably going to have to go in here and get, real soon, I'm going to have to get some corner units. So we'll just use up what we got before we have to go get some more. Oh, almost. So then here we're going to do this one. We've got it, so it's going to go all the way across this time. And then we are going to do 2 and an R to do those. And oops, that one's in the wrong place, but there we go. And then here again with the other, and this one's going across. And 2 and R. See how many we got left. How many go? Oops, not wrong place. Okay, well we only have one more, so we definitely are going to need some. We're going to go need some. Can't think. Slabs. We need slabs. So we're going to probably be bringing this up to the next level in the background, so we can kind of use some of this for the flooring. Well, let's see. Well, I know we made the flooring in here a little lower because we kind of stole part of it for there. I'm not sure. We've got a pattern here that's sticking out. So this tells me that I should literally do this because I don't want it being different. I don't want it showing out too much. Let's see. Okay, come up again. Come up. I can't reach it from there, but I can come over here. Up 1, hit that one, up 1. So we're gonna actually want this to be a room. Well, the guards go through this area as well. So, it's an open area for the guards. But this main room, we can make bedrooms, kitchen, dining room. We're going to have lots of different rooms as we go up. Because, like I said, we're going to do a traditional castle. So if you're going to do a traditional type castle, um, a lot of times the cooking area was like in another part of the castle because they used a lot of fire. But we'll probably do the dining room and a small kitchen off to an edge of it, having it a grand dining room. And then you would have above that the sleeping rooms, war room, things like that. So, it's not a huge grand castle, but it's, a nice simplified one that um, most people could actually build fairly easy with a little help, maybe on some of the pieces, understanding, how to turn those blocks. Oh, ah, there I go with that. I've been doing that lately. Now this part here where it transitions, that's not too bad. It's okay to do that. But if you notice right below that, I have a slab under each. Okay, that's a slab down there. I could transition even more by making a slab in there. And I don't have any slabs right now. So, oh, I wonder, what would that look like? We're going to do something really weird here. And sometimes I like doing things weird just because. Is it going to let me turn it the right way? No, it will not go sideways. It can only seem to turn the one way. So, that's not going to work. So, take it out. Okay, well, that was interesting. I wonder what. Can we put one of those in there? Oh, does that look interesting or what? Put those in there as a little design change. Yeah, why not? Interesting. Yeah, something to throw it off. Sometimes you can do little tiny things like that and makes all the difference in the world later. So, biggest problem we're going to have right there is that we need to go get more stone slabs. Okay, so we're going to go back over to my main area. And I'm going to go see if I have some stone slabs that I'd already made. Hopefully. I don't have those. Those I knew I needed earlier. But I don't think I'm going to have any slabs. So, we're going to go here. And we're going to make them out of the limestone. Because the limestone we're not using right now. And I can always go get some more. But I'm using these stones. And it's starting to wear thin. So, I'm trying to basically not have to go out any faster than I have to go mining. I want to try to see if I can actually get this going on just what I have. And here is our stone area. I don't have any regular stone in here, but Mr. Allagaz, I'm sorry, but the playlist isn't working right now. I wish it was, but the playlist, if you want to play the playlist, you could probably play it on your own computer, but it won't go through the stream anymore because they. Okay, if you don't want to talk to me, fine. That's just the hubby, people. He's being silly. He knows I quit that thing because they muted all my videos. And what good is an instructional video on how to build something if it doesn't have any voice on it? So, some games you can get away with doing that, but not when you're trying to explain what you're building. So, okay, well, we just put all the slabs in, and as you notice, it's coming up with some, so we're just gonna swipe some of it for now, and there'll be some when we need some more in a little bit. And here we go, back out. We're gonna pass our kind of funky waterfall. I'm gonna have to redo that waterfall, I think. But back up to the castle and let's start getting some more of this done. Okay. And coming in here. And what do you mean, blah, blah? What are you talking about, blah, blah? Show me the troll picture. Oh, you want to be the troll today? Okay, well, I moved it, so give me half a minute and I will set that back up again. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I've got to find it. And I'll leave it up next time just for you. What? Give me a minute. I'm on a new page. I gotta find it. I reset some things. Give me a minute. I'm on a new page. What? I gotta find it. I'm on a new page. I reset some things. I gotta find it. I reset some things. Okay. Alagaz wants to see the troll page or the troll picture. This is the troll picture. So this is, I guess, what we're going to use for troll alerts. So you officially have been trolled. The hubby has been trolled now. Okay. Okay, so what we're working on still is the tower in the back. Now, if you notice, the ceiling is one above the windows. And so that means that will be the next floor up. I think you could probably hear that one in the background. Hubby's been getting his stuff going crazy up there. Okay, first of all, I want to get the stairs so that I don't have to keep trying to jump so much. So we're going to have the stairs just a couple steps here, which actually I need to make some steps. Here we go. So some steps there. We need steps in there. We'll put those in. And then I need to have this a landing because it's corner coming around. And then some more steps. Oh, we're going to run into the window. So instead of doing that, we're going to protect our window. And we're actually going to start steps here, here. No, 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 no. Actually, we'll start the steps going up around over here. So we'll start the steps under the windows. You also, have to kind of get your design going here. So I want to hit R so I can keep those turned just right. And we're still on the R mode. And then this is a corner one, so I'm filling in the corner. Nope, not with those. Not with those. There, there, and there. And see, this one works perfect to come up to where the ceiling's going to be. And this time I'm actually going to make the ceiling after I made the stairs instead of before. So do it. Oh, see, it's turned wrong. Depending on where you're standing, it turns as well as I could have just turned it. So this one level that we're doing now is actually a floor level, so I can throw in some floors so that I can kind of get around and move around and do that kind of thing. So let's kick in some floors so that I can maybe get all the way across there. You're not going to want floors right over top of the stairs, but you can come up to there in the stairs, and then let's see, probably about maybe there. If not, it'll be here, so we'll just test it here in a second. Can we get up the stairs? Yes, we can get up and down the stairs just fine. But if I was to put one here, you notice you get blocked. So you always got to check your stairs. Matter of fact, one of the blueprints has an air on the stairs, which is the treehouse. You have to actually remove the roof that's near it so that it works. Otherwise, you can't get up the stairs. I need some more, and that's the stone floors. So it really does, they should have known that when they were building it, but whoever built it apparently never went up those stairs after they built it, or characters used to be smaller, one of the two. But that's what they talk about, check everything, make sure it's working just the way you want it. Now that's going to come out like that just because that is part of the tower part, and we will figure out once we're up there how we're going to connect or deconnect the tower from the rooms. So you come up, we're up on the next level. Now this next level is the crenellation levels. So we want to work those around, but we're not going to want it inside here. We're basically going to want it outside, but we're going to want to make it just enough so where you can see on the outside where it's looking good. So the crenellations may just not be here. I may even put crenellations in that part and work around it. We won't know until we start looking after we actually do the walls and stuff. So this next level is actually outward, and the fastest way I found to actually make that was to put a regular block here, which will be there later, and then hit the crouch button so I can actually see this side right here. And oops, before I hit that, go to the slopes and hit R for the one I want the direction of. And I hit the crouch, and then I put it in there, and that's going to be the baseline for the line across. So we will go to make some more. We're in the mood of making. Okay, so now the two is this one. So and I can quit doing crouch. What was that? Showing all wires. Showing all wires. Okay. I I was just seeing what it was saying. Okay, so there's that, and then here, here. But before I finish that, I want to actually move this one over here and make some of these. And then I'm on that one, hit R so that I can come over here and inside the part, that's where I'm going to put these. So there's one there, there's one there. I can put a block down now, and I want to go back and copy that one for the last one. Hit C so you don't fall off. Because you fall off, you got to run back up. Yes, I know. I apologize if I've mentioned this already, but what is the name of your adventure? Oh, the adventure is named Lady Kathleen's Hide and Seek. It's, like I said, it's a very simple hide and seek, but basically it's another way to go into where you can see that wiring. That's what we did on the video before. And it's fine to mention it as much as you like. But if you do Lady Kathleen, just like it is on the screen, it should pop up number one, but it's the hide and seek. So I hope you find it. Let me know if you find it. If you have any trouble, I'll pop out and show it to you on the screen. But I think you should be able to find it. So let's see. You're welcome. Okay, and you're welcome. I'm hearing something. It's like in the background. Is it my music? Is it my... Let me ask the hubby. Are you hearing something in my background? Or is it just me? Are you hearing something in my background? It's like I'm almost hearing myself again. Oh, maybe I...
Oh, you're here. Oh, your voice is the same. I forgot to turn the volume off.
No, I don't think it's on your page. I think it must be on mine. Nope, that one's off. That one's off. I must be hearing it from his. That's what it is. It's just weird to hear yourself. Nope, it's still going. It's almost like I'm repeating and repeating. And now that I stopped, it stopped. It's very faint, but I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear myself. Strange. I have a ghost in here. So let me see what I can do about fixing my ghost. Give me a minute. I have a ghost in here. So let me see what I can do about fixing my ghost. Give me a minute. Okay, let's see if that took care of it. Okay, back to building. If I hear it in a minute, we'll know something's up. Okay, so then I did that one. Back here, I still hear it, and I don't know where it's coming from. I will have to be doing some research later to make sure what is going on. Um, I think I'm gonna get the hubby to, what? Okay, well that's not so bad because we have the stairs. Have him turn his up for a minute just to see what it's doing. Okay, we're gonna go over here and do these. It has 8, 7. Nope, wrong one. 6. There we go there. And we want to 2R there, there. Now, this one normally comes out all the way. I may want to stop right there, with the last block being that one. This other one is sticking out to there. This one may be good that way. I don't know yet. Depends. If I do the wall to here, I will need more. Okay, so I'll need this other one. Get crouch so I don't fall. There. I'll need to come out. I've just had to kind of decide there. So we'll go to 6. And what it needs has to come to at least this line here, which would be that one. Oops. Which would be that one would be 3. 1, 2, and 3. To at least that. And that here. Now what we want to do is go on the outer side and see how that looks, because it looks a little funky there, but I may be able to fix that. Okay, so I'm going to go outside, so jump over the wall and glide down, everyone, and see what it looks like. Okay, let's go down a little farther. Okay, so from here you can't see the inner. You have to really get back far to do it, and we may want to do that whole crenellation, but I'm looking, checking out to see, because if you're in the back here, you don't want it to look odd. Okay, now I don't have the top crenellation going, but so far so good. So, and now it does stop. If you look from here, the other side stops too. Kind of, sort of, but it kind of, sort of doesn't. So I may have to just kind of melt that in a little better. So here I'm going back to the front to see how we've got this stuff all figured up here. I think we're gonna have to finish off the crenellation on the thing and incorporate it into the room, because on the inside it's gonna be a room. So we're gonna figure out what to do. We're figuring out as things go. Oh, we need a light somewhere, like right. If I put a light right there, you think that'll be enough to do the lower? No, maybe one down here too. Even though I have a light in the middle of the room. Oh, that's good now. Just that little bit of light so you can kind of see the stairway. I think we're just going to go ahead and finish this, and then I'll work on what we do on the inside. Well, actually, if that's going to be another room, it's going to be another room. It won't finish off. So there will be walls there. So I don't have to. Never mind. Never mind. It's going to melt right in. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, and I have the wrong screen on. Okay, husband's going to interrupt me for a second. Husband's going to interrupt me for a second.
You changed.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I know. I just, as I heard you and I changed it.
No, that's what it's showing. It's showing right now.
You're on a delay. Go to it. Go to it. It's not on there right now. Okay, Hubby was trying to show me something that seems weird. Yes, I was on the wrong screen, and I do not know why. I must have hit a button and been on the wrong screen. Wish I had a notice that kind of told me that. Unfortunately, I didn't. I do have a lot of different screens. As you'll, if I just kind of go through the screens, different ones. You know, we even have a troll alert screen. So, and ever since the troll alert, I think this is where I messed up. Okay, so back to the game. You didn't get to see much, so we'll kind of replay that part because you didn't actually see it in the video. What we did is we came up to this part, which when we go down to the ground in the back and lie down, it actually, you know, it looks fine. There will be a building behind this one, you know, and connected to it. So that's what we finally decided, that the inner part's going to be okay. I need to put the actual windows in there. Don't let me forget the windows. It looks kind of crazy without the windows. So before I go on too much farther, let's make, okay, yeah, I did those windows. I need to change these out. Do I have any green? Nope, I don't have any on me, so I'll just wait to do that. Just like I say every time I go past it. Oh, auto doors. Come on, auto doors. I tried hitting the auto doors. You can't hit the auto doors for them to work. Auto doors, yes, we're coming in. Grand hallway. Up to here to do the windows. Oh, wait a minute. I am so off. I am so off. This one's too short. This is supposed to be above that. So guess what? We're going to have to rip out. See, that's why I like putting the floors in first. Because before the stairs. Because I messed it up. This is all coming out. All of this. This was what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing and you're just carrying on, going crazy. And you didn't count, you know, I've talked about counting and recounting, counting your numbers, rechecking. Um, Obviously, I screwed up. So we'll just take all this out. Get our round going one more up. Okay, 2R. Okay. Because it's supposed to be one above the window. And as you can see, above the window, not one with the window. The floor needs to be up one. Okay, so we're correcting our mistake as we go real quick. We're gonna, well, the floor's gonna take a little more than just quick, but we'll get there. We'll get there. You'll never know later that I made a mistake except on the video. The video is going to be the only proof that I had that I screwed up and went the wrong floor. Okay, here we go. 2 and R. Get this going up one more. Evidence is still there because the floor is actually there, but I'm walking around the floor, so that will stop that. And here we go. Got some more. That's as far as it goes. We can get rid of this floor. And we're gonna need two more stairs. I don't have any more stairs. Oh dear. More stairs, please. There. Stairs. And that's number 8. Turn this way. There we go. This is where the floor with the stairs, because the stairs actually go to this floor. So we will be taking floor out as we are putting floor in. Here, come to there, come around. Just start taking out this floor. I'm gonna have my mistake all gone here in a minute. Okay, so this floor can actually go. I thought it was awful easy to put that floor in from below, but I didn't think about it until I looked at the window. So can I get up the stairs? No. Oh, I get stuck on it, so that's too much. It's the next one. So we'll go here. We do not want to be to where we get stuck on the floor. And that one. So there's no sticking on that floor now. Get rid of the lower one. And here we go. I'm not hearing on hubby's stream the voice, but I am hearing my voice coming from something on my computer, and I'm not exactly sure why. I had to reset a few things, and I think something is bleeding through. I just barely hear it. I'm hoping you're not hearing it on the stream. So if you're hearing it on the stream, let me know. I will definitely try to get it fixed earlier than later. If you're not hearing it, I'm just going to try to ignore it. But I don't always hear exactly the same thing you guys do, so it would be nice to know. Don't want to have the whole stream having double voice. It's no fun. And here we go, finishing up this wall or floor. Gosh, I'm calling floors walls, walls floors. Here we go. Get rid of that one. And my mistake is gone. Unless you watch the video, you'll never know I made that mistake. So there we go. That is gone. It's corrected there. One above each window. Talking about windows, we need to actually do these windows here. And I need to make a couple more because I don't have quite enough windows. So those are right there. So we'll make 2 sets and be able to pop those in, pop those in. And that whole flooring, other than doing any decoration that we may do, maybe a storage area under there, kind of, you know. But this is the circular stairs. This one has, you know, voiding all the windows. So now again, part of my mistake I made was not having that correct. So this one, oh, this is where my wall is going to be. So that's as far as I will be needing to go with this outer wall. Now this time I'm just going to go ahead and place one there, which is where the outer wall will be, and then place one here. Since the outer wall will be there, Actually, no, they're in one. So it is this one. This, I need to crouch and go out to the outer bit. Too close. There. That's where that wall is going to be coming out. Uncrouch. Don't fall off the edge. And hit one there. What I normally do is hit these guys and hit an R so that I can go into place one on that level before I finish off this over here. And then come back over here and hit R. And if you give me just a break for a second, I'll be right back. If you give me just a break for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm back on the right screen too. I was double checking before I actually did too much. Okay, in this one I'm going to need to crouch again so I can catch that outer one. Okay, so then here we go. Back to, no, not this one, not that one, this one. Okay. And I like to take the crouch off when I don't need it because it really does hinder your movement. And again, we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to go back on the number 2 and we got the R and come up here and put it up there before we go back and finish these other two, which help us place these, which, so then we'll do the 2R and it helps us place those. Just a little trick to, a little bit of key coding there, but a lot better than having to flip and turn everything. So that's the whole point of doing it that way. And right now I'm still on the C. And here we go again. As we're gonna, yeah, this will be the last one we do. So it's 2 and R. Place this one. Oh, place it. There we go. And then come back and get our 2 blocks. Okay, and then 2R. Here we go. These ones, and this one's going to be a crouch again. Crouch, out, uncrouch, and back to 6. And we don't want to go, we want to go all the way out to here again. This is a good approximation of where we're going to be at for where the connecting room will be. This tower will stop, but when we go to the next level, we're going to actually have to make a inside staircase. Bottom one has this staircase. We may end up doing like this little jetty out part here when we get to that level, making this part and squaring it up and making this part the stairs going up once we get to that level, because we're going to do the rooms down here. So now to finish off this part, that's only the first part of the crenellations. We need to do the rest of it, which we need stairs for that. Stairs are on the corner and every other. And why? 1, 2, 3. I thought it was only 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, maybe that. Oh, that's got all 5. That's why. Threw me off. Threw me off. Threw me off. Okay, I need more stairs. And I'm going to go easy on the stairs now because I'm not, oh, well, I need more. anyway, but I was going easy on them because I knew I wasn't going to need so many of them, but I'm still going to, oops, still going to need a few because, and I can't make any because stone slabs again. So we're going to go back over, and all that other stuff should be done by now. So that should get us quite a bit more farther than we have been. Yeah. So making this castle, you will find that stone slabs are a big part of this. Okay, so we took all the stone slabs. Yep, all the stone slabs. We'll go back out there. And good thing I don't get weighted down on this character. That you can, because you know how some of them you get weighted down so far you can't carry anymore. I'm glad it doesn't go by what it is because stone and stuff would be way too heavy. Okay, here we go. Back inside. The door is open, sorry. Okay, here we go. More doors. Up the stairs. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing myself. Something is repeating. 1 second. Let me see. I'm gonna close this window. This one. That's the one that it was. I know it was. So that should take care of my little issue there. All right, glad to know that I could figure it out. Go back on this page and there. Okay, that's the one. I got it. Got it. Yay, I got it. Nice when things work out. Okay, so back to I want those not there. I want those for the stairs, which we made another set. Stairs, stairs. Oh, wrong direction. You can always hit R, no matter where you're standing, it'll work, but it won't auto rotate to the next side. This one only has 4. That one has 5. That's the reason why this one will be odd. It's okay. Because there won't be one on the end. Oh, and there won't be one unless I make another set. There we go. Okay, now what we did on the rest of it is stone slabs in between each one of those. So that takes care of those. That takes care of that. Now we're going to want these, which, how come that seems short? 1, 2, 3. Did I mess this up? Yeah, because that's 3, that's 3. Something's wrong over here. Ah, right there, I see it, I see it, I see it, see? Oops, and I lost that one. I didn't come out one here. Such craziness. There. Now this won't be, this will be like the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That makes the world of difference. Okay, back to 8 and 8 there. See, now it works. Okay, slab. Okay, I must be getting tired or something because there we go. There's a slab in between them all. And then on this one, what I'd done is I put a slab here, then went R to rotate it and rotated it to the end. So we're on R still. So I want this set here, this set here, And was it back or front? I need to go over to the other one just to make sure so I didn't mess it up again. Okay, coming back up to this one. I did it on the back, not the front, so that's what I thought. I had a moment relapse that's backwards up there. So we'll just correct it so that everything is uniformed. We'll take those back out. And yeah, take all of them back out over here. Okay, so then we want to do that all over again. And take the R off, hit that R, and rotate to the back. That's where it is, same as over there. So now we have that correct. Rotated to the back. And then these, hit, hold R and hold those. So that should turn that one the right direction. And there is none there. Okay. And we're going to need our little gate things and our little gate here so somebody doesn't run right off. The gate, I don't have any up right now, so let's see if I can make some. Yes, I can make a few gates. We can make 8, so let's see how far we get. Make a gate right there so that when you're coming in here, you're not coming straight off. When you come up here, you obviously can make it up here, but you don't want somebody running off here either. So we're going to need to make another set. And here we go. Oh, there we go. And give me half a second and I will be right back, but I'm going to leave it on this screen here for a minute. So it is doing right now. It's doing okay now. Okay.
Well, I guess. So, this screen right now.
Okay.
Still the same thing. What it's called.
Because that's delayed somehow.
I shut this down and you do it.
No, I'm saying your Xbox is delayed.
Yes.
Right? What do you need for this year?
Did you put that up today?
Yeah, that's Saturday morning.
I wasn't worried about it.
It has to be on yours. It has to be on yours. Okay, I'm back. I was just checking husband's stuff out there. Let's go back to the cam. There we go. Not that you guys really need to see me. Seems like a lot of people like to though, but that's okay. Okay, so this tower now is done. So we're gonna go. We're gonna do another look-see again from over here. And down we go. Okay, so that tower looks the same except for where maybe the very edge there. We don't, but that's not needed because we're going to have a building popping out there. So that, it's looking good. I think it looks, it matches. Everything matches on the lower level. So we have tower number 4 is complete. Now we have to just work on the room, and then we'll just work on some of those things, minor things here in a minute. And like I was telling everybody before, this one is actually going to go all the way down to corruption, but which means stuff may get on the inside, but we're going to find a way to stop that as well. From things spawning in on us unless we want them to spawn in. Okay, so this is the tower we're going to have walls coming up. Now, this is the floor we want. This is the outer one, which obviously you don't want the guards to be in where you're at. So the first wall should be here, but we're going to actually bring it in, which means that's the lights I did down there, and those don't need to be the fancier one up here. Or maybe it is. We may use that to our advantage. Okay, so that was actually limestone. I'm going to put the limestones back. 4. Okay, and R to turn it. And that one duplicated. So we'll put those back in because I think on that wall we may use a slab in that corner to actually keep the light coming in. Okay, so from right here, which is exactly what I think I'm going to do, we need to have first the walls. So the wall is coming up here, and this is where the slab is going to be. So I want to just do a regular slab, and I want to turn it this way. So, and when you're coming as a guard, there is a spot, and that'll light up out there, but not in here. Well, it would in there too, but actually, I think we want to do this on the outer side because we want the wall to be there. Yeah. Too bad we can't get a slab that's like that. We may change the slab later. But that's going to be our wall, and we're going to get some lighting out of that. So that's where we're going to play with it a little bit. So here, oops, we need to make some more of our stacked stone walls. We're going to need a bunch, so I'm making a bunch. And again, with the lighting. So this time we're going to go up and over top of it. Bring that one crossed up too. And again on the outer side. So since it's going to be the same as this one, I'm going to hit 5 and I'm going to hit R. And then if I do that and come over here and place it, it automatically places right where it is. And you can kind of see a little light coming up. We're going to do, these are on the inner side, so there's not going to be as much of that. But these ones might be the same situation. So what we actually have on that wall is we have the room that is going to be there. And then it goes to regular wall. I could put this regular wall down below, but I don't want to. I want it to definitely show where that room is. So I want the same thing here. This one is where we're trying not to cover. Oh, I did that whole wall right there wrong. That's supposed to go out one because you need the room. I really have been scatterbrained today. I put that wall in first, and it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Correction time. This video is going to be full of corrections. Oh, dear. And we didn't even... Oops. I dropped something. What was it that I dropped? The stairs there. So, I hit 8R. Put that in there. Okay, and take the R back off. Get rid of this up here. It goes out one, and I totally forgot the layer below that this sits on. I thought I had it. Actually, what I'd done on the others is I did this and um hold on. Time to redo my brain here. Oh, which I missed it on there too. We're gonna need a bunch of those. Oh, I was trying to get done faster than I knew, because the front one is right. This one, see, it actually has those across there. So this side is missing, and so's the other side. And I'm not going to be able to just jump up, so I'm going to have to put periodic stuff down so that, oops, so I can get up there high enough to put, oh my god, nope, 3, now I should be, yes, because all of these, and we're going to have to move as we go. This one I'm just going to see if, can I reach it from there? Maybe here. Flustered now because I screwed up. I hate it when I screw up. Oh, did it? I can't quite get that, so come out. Let's see. And then, oh, I'll just take them out in a minute. So, I can't reach all the way. Yeah, and they're turning. Okay. How about 3, outer, take the crouch off and rock across. Okay, we'll do that for a little bit. I'm going to 2R so that these will all, no matter which position I'm in, come out the right way. And I can go back over here and I can get rid of these. And do some more here. I'm blocking. So we're going to move down a little bit more again. I'm going to have to do this on the other side too. Ah. Don't you just hate when you do something like that? Yeah, it just... Of course, what's worse is I did it on video. Okay. Here we go. But at least I'm correcting it, right? So that's part of it. And one last time down at the corner. R. No, not R. 3. And jump up and... Oh! Come on. Get your keys. Oh, did I jump? Okay, the last ones are, and get these. Oh, wouldn't you know, I need some more. Oh, when I went to get some more, lost my R. There we go. Now the other side and then the back side. So that takes care of that. If we go over here, you'll see the big difference. It is a huge difference from what it was. So that's the reason why we're doing that. And here we go. And nobody's chatty today. Okay, well, that is what it is. If people don't want to be chatty, I'll be chatty. Chatty Catty. Mom always called me that when I was a little girl, so I have no reason not to be anymore. It's still my nickname. Not too many people call me that anymore, though. Just my mom. Okay, I'm hitting R so that I can go as far as I can go. Well, no, I can't go any farther. A little too far out there. Okay, same with that. Okay, so kill these. And go back over here just to get those 2, 3, and climb up. Just enough to, yeah, just enough so I can, oh, one more. So I can get here, so 2, oops, are there and there. And take these back down, because I don't want them all over. But you can see the difference on what it's doing, why. It brings this wall in with the rest, as well as it gets rid of that harsh line, which is what we're not wanting. We're not wanting that harsh line in there. So let's do this one right here and jump on, and is that high enough? Yeah. Okay, see if we can reach without falling off. And I saw it. I saw it. I did see it. Oh, we fell off. 3 again. Let's try going up a little bit more. Now I should be able to. How would I hit C so I don't fall off? There we go. And hit R. And there we go. We like that. We can probably see the max we can go here. And that was a little better. So take the C off and go back down. And just a couple few here. Now when I drop this on top of the grass, you know the grass does disappear. So if you're worried about the grass, you just have to pick it up. I know it was going to grow back, so I'm not that worried. It might not stay anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to leave it there or not. So that side is done. So correction corrected, or actually omission corrected. And then we're going to come over here, and we're actually going to, if you notice, let's go back over here first. That is just above where the steps are. So it's the one just above the steps. I need to have something for it to grab onto. So we're going to do this one from the inside. Oh, excuse me. Okay, between coughing, sneezing, and yawning, I don't know what's going on with me today. I mean, I'm still just going weird. Something, allergies must be just attacking me. It shouldn't be. Oh, come on, doors. Oh, come on, doors. There we go. I'm going to have to fix that to where it's easier coming up. And this is a bit dark in here, so we're going to have to make sure we do something in the middle. Didn't I do something in the middle? I did. So how come they're not shining through the slabs? How come they are not shining through the slabs? It wasn't shining through the slabs, people. You saw it. Glitchy. Something's glitchy there. Something's a little kinky. Hinky, not kinky. It's been one of those days. What can I say? Okay, I'm going to put a regular block on the outside here, just enough to get my, which that's actually the wrong direction, and it's easier to turn it if I do this and hold the R and turn it. So that's going to be the base, so I can get rid of that. Okay, because that's where this one's going to no, wait a minute. That one's there. And, oh, I can't see. I'm going to have to do the insides too, but it is one block up. Oh, let's go look over here. Is it one block, the regular block first, or? Okay, there's the walkway, and it has one block up. So we definitely need one block up from the walkway. One block. The block goes here. That's it. Okay. That was what I was missing, was this block. And then the rest of it goes on. Then we have these, which are 2 and R. Then we have these. I'll get it yet, people. I will get it. Sometimes when you have to duplicate things, you have to just go back and look, because it's, you know, especially like with me, I take a break and I'm coming back and I forgot to finish off something that I'd already started. So the next one is the regular blocks. So we're going to kick in the regular blocks. And kick more regular blocks in. And then we do the stairs, which on a back one it'll be 3, then a double, and then 3 more. Oh, get this one back to where it was. And a double, and then 3 more. Then we're going to put some slabs in between, and we are correctamundo now. Let's see. All right, that is correct. Now the only thing we're going to have to do is do the inner walls, which, yeah, these two are short, so it's not so bad. Matter of fact, I might be able to get this one from here. Maybe not. No. No, I'm not going to be able to. I'll have to go down below and build me some little stacks again. But, okay, that's better. So now, come back over here. And I better do those soon or I'll forget about it. But I want to get this wall while I'm thinking about it. I need to have the wall come here, not here, so that I can do the same thing as what I did over here. So I at least have a wall there, but it's different. And it's okay that it's different, but it matches up with this here. So we are going to take number 3. Are these two the same? Yeah, I had 2 stacks. Okay, so I'm going to throw this stack on that one now. Okay, so it's 3. Oh, and I just killed that light, so that's where we wanted to do the same thing we did on the other side, which will go over top and miss that. And here and over top again. And in here, we're going to want it on the outer wall, but not on the inner wall. So get a 5 to put it in there, and then R and hold R to rotate it to the outer edge. So that, as you notice, it's dark out now. It's still giving off the light, which is the reason why we're doing this. So place the block there because it matches the other. And that is the whole purpose of that. Now we can actually, on this level, we can actually do that across here, even though there's a light here. We may want to keep the pattern of the room and do one there and there. Okay. But yet on the other token, that's the outer side, you know, That's the outside. That's not just the wall, inner wall here. So we'll, kind of play with it. That's kind of what we do. So these ones are definitely walls out to here. We're going to have to decide now, too, where our windows are going to go. We won't want any doors because that is our door. Um, but another thing I was saying earlier, that this one would be a general public area. So that's why this, the dining room will be here, and then there'll be another floor coming up, and then there'll be other floors. On those other floors, there will be maybe even a hidden room to go up to the other floors, because in you didn't want the public into the bedrooms, the chambers. That you wanted the chambers separate, so that's more like the grand, like what would be a grand staircase, but it's spiral staircase. Um, so it's looking like a very nice room. We could do very, get the dining tables together and get those. But we're trying to get up to the top here to see how that's going to hit us, and then we're going to want windows in here. So for right now, let's just build two here on this wall. Put a couple in because that's where the wall's going to be, and same over here, so that we kind of know what we're doing for a wall. And actually this wall will end up being higher, so let's just stick that in. I want to see what it looks like down below. So we got two, that one. Let me see if I can creep up to the top of that one. Well, I can, because if I can do this, I can creep up to it. And there we go. Okay, so that would be how those walls are going to go upward. Okay, right now it's a case of building a lot of walls with windows, a lot of walls with windows, a lot of walls. But we may variate the walls to give it a better look, or the windows to give it a better look, and we may make the tower go in slightly. And you could do that by each level going in farther and farther. We may not. We may just make it huge, We're going to probably want 3, maybe 4 floors, and then some kind of really cool top in there. So, at least I jumped down there. So, coming down here, you can't really see anything. Well, he can see me, that's for sure. I don't think you can quite see the walls. It's nighttime. It's going to take a little bit to see the walls, but we can maybe get the idea of it a little bit. So you see right here, that is where the wall comes up. And now see, that lighting right there doesn't work at night because I put those in the wall and they're not the same light. So we're either going to have to add more of those lights around so that it kind of evens it out, or we're going to have to go do some hiding of lights again so that it gives the cast of a light but not harsh light. Okay, but that one, that's where the building is. You would expect lights to be over there. You may not expect lights to be in the towers. So let's go up and see what that looks like. And go inside. Actually, no. Let's go over to the tower first. Go to this one, where we're going to change our lights here a little bit. But we have too many lights. This one here could come off because it was showing on the outside for sure. So it gives it that little bit. We don't want the outside light. That'll take care of that issue for the moment. Okay, so I want to sit up here just to see what we've got going around it with the towers. Looks like the towers are okay, so we just have the building to do, and we're going to use a lot of stone, but we got to plan out our windows. We are going to want windows here. I am thinking, come down, fly over. Oh, not over top. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Phew. Barely made it. Maybe the next level, should we have the same? Oh, you can see the crenellation in on the wall from the wall, which makes it kind of look interesting. And we may want something kind of breaking each floor as we go, something to give it more pattern. Okay, because that actually is, well, that's a big floor. Okay, so and if, oh no, if we do that, we'll lose that neat crenellation look. I like that look. Does this front do that? The front doesn't, but that does. I want to take a screenshot of that while I have it on there so I can see that later. But here we've got, I think those windows would be very good windows for the next level, at least in the hallways. So they're one up from it. That's one up now, so I could actually try to place those there and across there, and the back ones. The back ones, granted, that means when the guards go past, you would see in, but part of that's part of life back then. So we need to have some of these to start planning out our windows. Um, do we have enough of that? Back up here. They're in there. We need glass and we need the iron rods. We don't have too many right now, so let's go see how many we have in the chest. That might determine whether we're going to go iron hunting or not. Here. Oh, boy, are we lucky. We have some. We don't have to go iron hunting just yet. So we can go make those. Come back over here. See, we can make quite a few now. So let's go and place some and see kind of what it's going to look like. This particular area might be a little more bland than some of our other ones, but oh, keeper, gotta have a keeper. Gotta have the keeper. Come on, keeper. Gotta have all keepers. I always go after. Come on. Oh, come on. Run. Oh, jumping. Come on. Don't jump away from me. I'm jumping. He's getting. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, there he goes. Good. I went the other way. Whoa. He's trying to trap me. He went down, didn't he? Or did he go around? Come on. Where'd he go? Did we lose it? Did we lose it? He went down the rabbit hole. I bet you he went down the rabbit hole. Oh. Nope, I don't see him down there. I hate when I lose them. Okay, back to the castle. He'll come back sooner or later. Had to look. Okay, so where was I off? What was I doing when Kappa got me? coming up here. Oh, we're going to do windows. And up we go. Okay, on this one we're going to plan out where our windows are. Sometimes I wish I had a mirror over the other side. Down. Okay, so on this wall, we know we went in 3, 3 in between. Okay, so we'll start on the inner wall and do that. So, actually, yeah, from the inner wall. Okay. So up we go. One, two, oops, let's highlight there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to want to do the same thing on this side, meaning 1, 2, 3, take out 4. 1, 2, 3, take out, and 4. 1, 2, 3, take out more, and put more in. And we're going to have our windows that high. So let's just go ahead and put them in there. And that's going to be our next windows. We're going to do these two. Yep. Oh, one too many. One too many, one too many. Okay, there's those windows. Okay, so in the back windows, let's see how much we got to play with. We've got 1, 2, 3. We could do one there. And 1, 2, 3 there. Not 1, 2. We could do them there. So that gives us 2 along that one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. Come on. Oh, what am I jumping for? I need more. There, and 1, 2. So that'll be those. And this one, I think this one we're going to play them a little different. How many blocks we've got here? 1, 1, 2, 3. Double. And do 1, 2, 3, and a double. And then a single. So we're going to do that one differently. And we need more. Over here, there, there, and there. So what's that look like? I think that's going to look like cool. One, let's do the walls in between, make sure it looks so cool. If not, we'll just take some of it out. It's not that hard. Well, we've done that before. So that's going to be where that one is. Let's just do more walls. We're going to have to do walls anyway. And before I get too much on the walls, I need to bring these up. Do I have any on me? I have a few. 6. These are that outer one, and you won't see them once you get the walls up too high. But they'll continue all the way to the top. Okay, then back to 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I'm standing in it. Can't do it while you're standing in it. I'm gonna need to make some more of those. So there's the bigger ones. 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, one more. 1, 2, and 3. And because I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do one more wall here. 3. Let's do some of this before I get caught. Before I can go up down there. And across the top there. Ah, need some more. Need some more. That's this one. And here we go with, it's getting at least one above. Okay. Yeah. One above the windows. 1 or 2. 1. 1 above the windows so I can mark where I'm at. So let's get down and see how that looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. And even with the little lighting things in the wall, that doesn't look bad at all. The floor level, ooh, the floor level is going to hit that. But that tower matches. So these windows are going to hit, we're going to have to come up for a floor. So we're going to just kind of leave that and make something really cool here. But the floor needs to go one up. Okay, so I think we can manage to do something like that. And do this kind of stone here. Again with that kind of stone. And a couple more. Oh, jump up. And we need one more. So that we get those high enough. And go back down to this level. And come back and build these walls high enough for, oops, come across to over here, get our wall. Okay, that's second wall. These walls aren't going too slow, so that's not too bad. One more up there. And up, so we can get to the top of what we're doing. That'll work. And over here to catch that one. Down again and start all over. Constant. Oh, jump up. And jump up again. And yeah, jump up again and get this one. Oh, almost missed. And up a little higher. This one I can take care of there. Oh, I missed. No, I need to do this one first. Then, and then run out what I have. Okay, there we go again. Down again. And up again. We're always up and down, up and down. It's especially with these windows in. Nope, don't want that one, want that one. Oh, too far. This one up there, then and back down over here. Get these, don't fall off. Oh, need to get that back end. Get these here. So those are 6. See how far up we can go before I have to make some more. Up and up again. Okay, that'll work. 3. I want to go too far up on those. So, oops, actually I want to be up here. Why not do those so that they're done? This one too high. Here. This over here. I can. And we need more. We need more. We need more. There we go. Up, 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 up we go. And we have all the way around. I'll probably have to climb back up. But there's our second room. So we have the room down here, which is the grand hallway. So it's going to be grand. And then we're going to have a dining room area up in here. Dining room kind of thing. Put a great big grand old table with some chairs. Even if we have to do a lot of little tables to make a grand table, we will do that. But this would be that, and we're going to need a roof. And we're going to probably do this layered roof kind of thing just so we can incorporate that. But I'm right at 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go for now. And I will be coming back later tonight to finish off some more of this building. So have a great day. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I may stream another game in between. Who knows? I'm looking at some pros and cons with a lot of things. So have a wonderful day and hope to see you soon.